everyone. Does something look new here? Anything, something, anything? I am sitting in my new studio, courtesy of Homeboard, and I'm really excited to show you the process of how I set it up. They understand the vision. It's clear that they understand the vision. If you're someone who doesn't have the desire to pay $3K outright for a piece of furniture and you'd rather spend that on experiences or something else and subscribe to your furniture, this is for you. Hi MTV, welcome to my crib. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Reni, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. On my channel, I do finance, fashion, and lifestyle content. And I'm so glad that you are here for this video. So if you are new here, you probably don't know yet, but I recently quit my full-time job and I became a full-time YouTuber. So now that I'm a full-time content creator, I have been recording videos all the time, and I think my parents are a little bit tired of it. It's like right now, as you can see by my location, this is where I filmed all my videos so far, pretty much all of them, and this is my living room. When I do record videos, nobody can come in here. Nobody can even be on the main floor because like they're too loud or you'll hear it in the camera. So I think my parents and my family overall is a little bit tired of me taking over the living room through, on a daily basis. So I have been kicked out. I have been kicked out and now I will be in the basement. I will be creating a brand new studio for myself and it will be in the basement of my house. My vision for it was just like a simple space, but where I can also host guests and do my solo videos and a podcast if I eventually want to host a podcast. So that's, you get the vibe. But I had a few problems. The first problem, I have no eye for interior design, like zero, zilch, nada. Like this looks all nice and all, but this is not thanks to me, it's thanks to my parents. My second problem was that I hate shopping in person. I just find it very time consuming, especially furniture shopping. Like that's a lot of effort. The third problem that I had is that furniture is expensive. Like if furniture wasn't so expensive, I probably would have created my studio a long time ago, but nah, furniture is expensive. Did you guys know that a couch can be $3,000? Because I realized that and I was like, okay, well, I don't have the facilities for that at this point in time. The fourth thing, so this year I actually started to furnish my bedroom a little. I can't afford extremely expensive furniture, so I'm buying furniture that I need to put together. I don't know about you, but I am not Bob the Builder. I'm not good at putting furniture together, but the furniture that is at my pay level at this point in time all has to be put together and assembled. And honestly, that's stress for me. I don't want to do it. And the last thing, the fifth thing would be, I'm going to be moving out eventually, right? So I don't want to spend all this time and energy putting furniture together, furnishing the space, and then I move to a new place, it doesn't match the place, or just moving furniture in general is a hassle. So those were my 5 issues that I've been having. But thankfully, a company called Homeboard actually reached out to me, and they reached out to basically help me furnish my space. So I'm so grateful, and this video is sponsored by Homeboard. So let me tell you a little bit about Homeboard. Homeboard is a monthly stylish quality subscription service for furniture. So you're getting a subscription service to different furniture pieces, but not just any furniture pieces. They are great quality and they're also very stylish as well. And at the end of your term, whatever term you decide, you get to pick between 3 options. You can either swap in the furniture for another piece of furniture. You can return the furniture. So you say, I don't want to pay anymore, and you give the furniture back. And your third option is to keep the furniture. So it's basically like a lease to own type of arrangement that you can have with them. So I thought that was pretty cool. And when they told me that they would like to help me furnish my space, I welcomed them with open arms. I was like, yes, shout out God. So you may be thinking, okay, so Reni, you just explained what Homeboard does and you just explained your problems, but like, how does Homeboard actually solve your problems? My first problem that I had was that I have no eye for interior design. The good thing about Homeboard is that Homeboard has a curation service where they basically put together the different stylish pieces they have. So you can say you want a bedroom, you can say you want a living room, for example, and then they put together that room for you based on the pieces that are in their catalog. If you're someone who actually has a good eye for interior design, you can just skip this step and you can just pick from their catalog and pick the pieces that you really like. Number two, I hate shopping in person. Homeboard allows you to shop all from the comfort of your home. So I never had to leave my house to go feel furniture, see what it looks like, etc., etc. So my third problem was that furniture is expensive. And as I said before, ain't nobody trying to buy furniture for $3,000 or $4,000 just to furnish one room. Like, who's trying to pay that? So on the Homeboard websites, I see things like, oh, this room costs $100 a month, and I'm like, what? How can you get all of these nice things for $100 a month? Or this one costs $200 a month. Like, that really appealed to me. So I was like, okay, I am on a budget right now because I do not have a full-time job. So this is a good way for me to, furnish my place, but it's still affordable. The fourth problem that I have is that I am not Bob the Builder and I do not want to put any furniture together. Thankfully, it's included in the Homeboard service. And honestly, this might be the thing that like took it to like sold it for me completely, because not only are they going to deliver all the furniture to you and the delivery is included in your cost, but they're also going to set everything up. And also when you're ready to either give back the furniture or swap it in, they're going to come and take it from you as well at no extra cost. And my last issue was that I'm going to be moving out eventually, right? As I said earlier, you can choose to swap it at the end of the term, or you can choose to return it. So these are the 5 things that really stood out to me about the service and what I'm most excited about. So Homeboard is really on a mission to revolutionize and redefine furniture ownership. They want to go from us buying $3,000 couches to us having a subscription to furniture, giving us beautiful pieces, but also expert curation, and just at a monthly fee. Let me know what you think of this service and if it's something that you think that you would try. I am gonna show you my space and exactly what we're trying to furnish. So this is the space that I have. It's, as I said, it's literally bare. So it's just this wall.
3 weeks later.
I am really in love with the studio. I think it matches my vibe perfectly. Like, this is exactly what I wanted and what I envisioned in my head, and exactly what their mood board showed. But let me show you how, as I said, we actually got to this point. This is the before. This is during when Happy Movers was actually moving the furniture into my space. And this is after. I am in love. This is a wide angle view and then a bit closer up where you can see the details. But we'll go into the details in the video. Keep watching. So there are a few steps in the process. The first thing that I did was I filled out a survey for curation. So you have the opportunity to fill out a survey for curation of your space. You tell them what your vibe is, what you want in the space, what your budget is, and just your style. I actually uploaded a Pinterest board so like they knew exactly what my taste was. And then you send that off to the team and they curate your space for you. So the team then starts to work their magic and they source a bunch of different items that they have in their catalog based on what you gave them. So what I really liked about this is they can really do anything that you ask for. No matter what your style or taste is, they're gonna find the pieces that are high quality, but also affordable and also fit your needs. So that was really exciting. This process took about a week for them to get my results and then actually get my mood boards back to me. The next step would be that you get a bunch of different mood boards. So I received 5 mood boards actually, which I thought was a lot. Like, I didn't expect to receive 5 different options for my space. And I'm really glad that they did, because I'm indecisive, you know, and it was when they showed me the different layouts that were possible, I was like, ooh, Now I know exactly what I want, exactly what I do not want. So you go through, they'll send you a bunch of different mood boards, and then you pick and rate each of them based on how much you like each piece and how much you do not like each piece. As I was going through all the items, I like that they also laid out the prices for each item. So one thing I saw was, for example, the fiddle leaf plant, this beautiful plant right here. And I was like, oh, $11 a month? I think I can get that cheaper somewhere else. That was my first thought, especially because it's a fake plant, right? I started to look on different websites, and fake plants are expensive. Fake plants can be $200, $250, like they're not cheap at all. So $11 a month was definitely a great deal. So after you complete your selections, the team will then be sent over your selections. So you have rated each piece and you're like, I like this, I don't like this, etc., etc. And then they will get your selections and they will set up your delivery time. So once they source all the pieces, they will say, okay, delivery time is on this day and the assembly person will be there on this day. One thing I also liked is that they will say, okay, say all the items are gonna come on different days throughout the week. They'll tell you exactly what hours of the day it's gonna come, which I appreciated. Once everything is delivered, then they set up your assembly time so that everything is assembled on the same time, at the same time. So some of the pieces did not need to be assembled, but other things like the chairs needed to be assembled and the lamp needed to be assembled and the posters needed to, or the paintings need to be hung up. So those are some things that needed to be assembled, and the assembly man did all of that. He set it up exactly as you see it right now. It was a smooth process. They tell you exactly when he's coming, and then yeah, he took extra care. I really appreciated how his attention to detail. I really did. So let's get into the studio and let me walk you through my beautiful new studio. I'm gonna go through each piece and tell you how much they cost. The first thing that I have is these chairs. These are armchairs. I asked for 2 of them and together they came to $62 per month. So that's $31 per chair per month. So the next piece is the side table. It is the Sydney side table. I personally would never have chosen this if I just saw it like on a website. But again, that's why I'm not a designer, because I don't know these things. But having it here, I really do like it. It is also very high quality. This one was $18 a month. The next thing that we have is this floor lamp. I am a fan. I'm a big fan of this one. It is called the Casmira floor lamp, and it is $15 a month. The next thing that I'll show you is the sisal rug. So this is a beautiful woven rug. I'm a big fan as well. One thing I will note is it smells a little funky because not now, but when you first get it, the company tells you that it will smell initially. You just have to aerate it for about a day and then it will smell fine. And the cost of this rug was $14 a month. The wall art. This is my favorite, one of my favorite parts. This wall art is by a designer called Nikki Allison, and I am in love with the wall art. They gave me a few options for wall art, and I told them that I really wanted something that would represent Black women, because you know I stan Black women. I'm such a big fan of these pieces, and I could not, this made it for me. When they put it in my mood board, I was like, yes, they understand the vision. It's clear that they understand the vision. These were $11 a month total. So I think that's an amazing price. The last piece that we have here is my fiddle leaf. I do not have a green thumb. I cannot take care of a real life plant. That's why I was really grateful for them to send over, to have the option to have artificial plants. And I really do love it. I think it still looks natural enough. Maybe people who actually have plants, so you may not agree, but I, as a non-plant mom, I really do like this. Or what took it to the next level was this woven basket, because it also matches the carpet or the rug, which I really like. So this is my studio. What do you think? Tell me. I want your honest feedback. I'm also gonna have a different setup where I will have my desk here and just you'll see the background, just because some of my videos need more of a close-up, or if I need to have my MacBook, it would be easier if I have a desk. Let me know. Again, I am not an interior designer, so I want you guys to tell me what you think is best. So as you can see, personally, I do love this space. I'm so grateful that Homeboard was able to do this for me. But let's see, is it Reni rated? Let's actually see. First off, just to start off, would I recommend Homeboard? I do recommend you checking out Homeboard if you are in the Toronto or Ottawa area. They are servicing those areas right now. Toronto, GTA, or Ottawa. So let's talk about what did I like about Homeboard. What I liked was the affordability aspect, because furniture is expensive, as I've said many times in this video. What I also liked was the customer service. Everyone I spoke to on the different teams had great customer service. They were very attentive and responsive. And honestly, that's something that means a lot to me because I'm tired of rude people. I do not appreciate rudeness. So any positive customer service experiences that I have, I always rave about them. How about you? Let me know if good customer service takes things up a notch for you. Another thing that I liked is the fact that one of the co-founders is Black, so it is a Black-owned business. You know, I stand Black-owned businesses. I love to support my people. Another thing that I liked was the attention to detail in my curation. So they basically captured my vision better than I could ever do it. Another thing, obviously, I liked was that the assembly was included. Again, assembly is the bane of my existence, and I'm so grateful that they included this in the service. So if you're someone like me who does not like building stuff, this service is definitely for you. So let me tell you what I didn't like about it, because, you know, I like to give the good and the bad. The one thing that I didn't like was just the wait time. You know, if you're in a rush to get your space set up, it may be faster to just go to a store, you know, and just pick up some items. It may be more expensive, but it may be faster if you can just pick them up, put them in your car, and go home. If there's issues with the supply chain and deliveries are taking a long time, you know, that could impact you. That was the one thing that I did not really like, but obviously this is not specific to Homeboard. This is just in general. So who should actually use this service? Who do I think should use this service? I think anyone who is city dwelling or near suburbs of Toronto, and you are interested in basically revolutionizing the furniture process, you care about sustainability, you care about affordability. If you're someone who doesn't have the desire to pay $3,000 outright for a piece of furniture and you'd rather spend that on experiences or something else and subscribe to your furniture, this is for you. And I think that there are 3 options that they have with their process that makes it pretty much anyone can use it. You know, this is still a finance channel, so let me go through the finances of it all. So let's start off with the swap option. I would recommend this for anyone who is someone who gets bored of spaces, someone like me kind of, who gets bored of things easily. If after a year I'm like, I want something new here. I want to switch up my space. I can do this. So at the end of my term, 12 months, I can be like, okay, I'm done with this chair. I want a couch now. I want something else now. Then I can just swap it. They'll come pick this up and then they will drop off the new piece. It's very simple, and you just enter into a new subscription with them. So that's something that really appeals to me. And if you're someone like me, maybe that appeals to you too. You're paying $131 or whatever the price is for your items for the 12-month term, and then you can just swap it and get something else and enter into a new subscription with them. The reason I like this, and I think it makes sense financially for some people, is that you're not having to basically buy furniture each year, and then the next year you're like, I don't like this. Let me swap. Let me go purchase a new piece, and let me find someone to purchase my old piece so I can sell my old piece. Instead of going through all that stress and hassle and maybe losing value when you are selling your pieces, now you're just paying for it month over month, and then at the end of the term, there's no need for you to worry about trying to sell it to anyone. The next option, walk away. So this is another good option, and I think this is helpful for people who are maybe staying in a place for a short period of time, or you just want to try out a certain piece of furniture or something like that. This is a great option for you. You will pay your subscription for the entire term. So I would say mine is $131 per month for 12 months. So at the end of that term, I'm going to be paying $1,572. So for this entire setup, it is $1,572 that I'm paying overall. At the end, I can just say, I'm done with this. I no longer want a studio. I'm no longer a YouTuber, God forbid. And I'm going to give it back to Homeboard. And I'm going to say, take it. And then that's it. There's no obligation anymore. And the last option is keep. At the end of the term, you have the option to keep your items. So I could say, I love this space so much that I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna pay the subscription anymore. I'm gonna purchase these items. So again, I paid $131 for 12 months, which is $1,572. So the buyout price for this set is actually $1,300. So at the end of the term, they would say, okay, if you want to purchase these pieces, you just pay the rest of the value of the items and then they are yours. This will now stay with me. I have owned these pieces. I basically got to try them out for a year and now they're mine. These pieces are high quality. So if you're looking for like the cheapest items, this is not the place for you to go. But if you're looking for high quality items, you're getting an interest-free subscription over 12 months as well. I think that's a pretty good option for you. So let me know what you would do if you got some pieces from Homeboard. Would you keep your items? Would you walk away or would you swap them? What really appeals to you? Let me know in the comment section. So because I love the different curation options that Homeboard sent me, I decided to work with Homeboard to create a bundle for all of you. It's called the Reni Rated Bundle, and basically you get to, if you are someone who likes this aesthetic, like the light, airy, neutral vibe, you can use my Reni Rated Bundle. And yeah, it's $118 a month and you can put it in your living room. Or if you're creating a studio, it could also work for a studio. And yeah, I approve of this. So if you want to check it out, you can. But also you can just go on their website and choose any of the items that you want, or go through the entire process and do the entire curation with them. So if you use my code xoreni, you're gonna get 10% off your purchase. So this applies to either the bundle or whatever piece that you decide to get. So make sure you use my code. It will let Homeboard know that I sent you. So once again, thank you so much to Homeboard for sponsoring this video. I do appreciate you taking the time to curate my space and send me these pieces. I will be using them on a regular basis. I'm gonna pump out as many videos as possible because I really do like this space and I feel like it represents me pretty well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!